Hi, everybody, and I want to welcome you to the ELD Digital Fraction Camp for 2021. My name is Michael Town. I'm an instructional coach at Bethune Elementary School. And right now, I am going to go through an unboxing of all of the materials that were provided for you by the ELD department from Valverde Unified. And I want to put out a special shout out to Dr. De La Torre, the director, who has provided these materials. And of course, Adriana Vasquez, a coordinator who has been instrumental in developing this camp. And also Tina Ankasawan, thank you for working with us to make sure every teacher got the materials they need for their students. So I'm going to go over what you should have received already. There are three main things. There's this large tub that has in it a bunch of blocks. There's a colored tub that looks like this, and there's a plastic bag that looks like this. So let me go through them one at a time just so you know what you have. I'll start with the simplest, and that is this large plastic tub. And in this large plastic tub are Cuisenaire rods. Many of you may already be familiar with Cuisenaire rods, and I'm going to hopefully show you a variety of ways to use these Cuisenaire rods to increase your students' cognitive development with fractions. There are 15 of these bags. I will often double them up so that I can make 7 bags with double blocks in them, but that's your choice. So you'll be able to use this with 15 separate students or maybe 7 separate students. So that could be 2 full centers of students working on these. In addition, in the box comes a card with a special code right here that gets you 1 free year of digital manipulatives through Hand to Mind, ETA. I'm going to show you how to use or suggest to you many ways that these might be used. But in addition to that digital resource, I'm going to provide you with access to and suggestions for how to use other digital resources that remain free forever. So let me now move on to the next box that you have, which is this colored box. A few of you, about 1/5 of you, will get this box, but it'll be clear. It has a hinged top, and inside there are these 3 bags. And you might recognize these blocks right here. Sometimes they're called pattern blocks or geometric blocks. And what you may not recognize are these blocks that go with them as a supplemental bag. And you'll see why I wanted you to have those. So there are 3 bags, and we'll be putting those all together. In addition to that, you have 50 dice that are put in here. There are 3, they're all 10-sided die. There are 3 different colors here. There's the purple, the red, and the green. There are 10 each. And then in addition to that, there are 25 white dice, so 10-sided dice. And so that's actually a total of 55 dice that you have. So I'm going to put these blocks back into the box. By the way, the box was designed to hold the blocks if you want them to be held that way. And I'm going to go on to our third object item that you should have gotten. There's a plastic bag that looks like this, and inside the plastic bag are several items, and I'll go through each item individually just to make sure you have all the items. And let's see, what do you have in this bag? You have a box of playing cards. You have let's see, there are 6 separate what look like little plastic pill boxes, and I'll show you how those might be used. You have 2 sets of dice, different colors. They are 50 dice per pack for a total of 100 dice in there. And not all of you will have yellow and purple. There are other colors, but you'll have 2 different colors. And you'll have 2 bags of locking centimeter blocks. Again, you'll have 2 different colors, but not everybody has the same 2 colors. So those are the objects that are in the bag. I'm going to go a little bit more into depth here. Let me take these off the table. I'm going to go a little bit more into depth with this box real quickly. If you open it up, what you'll see is that inside are playing cards. But the difference here with these playing cards is that they go from 0 and let's see, 1 all the way up through 12. Now, the difference here is that in a normal deck of playing cards, after the 10, you'll have a jack and a queen. But here you have an 11 with 11 hearts and a 12 with 12 hearts. That's so kids can count if they want to. And there is no 13, which would be the equivalent of a king. So these are a 0 through 12 deck of cards with numbers, replacing the face cards. And we're going to go over a variety of ways that you can use those. Many of you already use playing cards in your classrooms. Also, one item that did not arrive because it's on back order is you get a dozen of sets of these cards, but they're smaller, about that size, about 1/4 the size of this deck, so that you can use those in centers with students. There are also numerous suggestions for how to use those, and as you might guess, we're going to go over quite a few of those suggestions. And that is it. Those are the materials that you'll be getting from, if you pick them up from Bethune. And those materials, I want to emphasize, are yours to keep. It's part of your compensation for going through this program. And it's enough so that you can set up centers for your entire class and have kids working together to develop their cognitive understanding, their conceptual understanding of fractions in a deeper way. Want to say one more time, thank you very much to the ELD department for providing those. That's a $250 bonus thrown in. And I really appreciate it. And more than that, I think our students will appreciate it. So thank you very much.